I'm going to show you how to start a magic circle, how to make a flat circular piece which comes out shaped like a hexagon. So I'm also going to show you how to stagger your increases so that it actually comes out a smooth circle. I have the sniffles, please forgive me. Let's start. Magic circle, take the tail in your hand and you're going to use these two. And you're going to wrap it once and then wrap it again closer to your hand and then just hold that down. Then you're going to go under this one, over this one, and pull it through. Twist it up like that. Very carefully pull it like that. That's going to be your anchor stitch, and you're going to do 6 more just working around these strings. And this is a little bit hard. You want to pay attention to your tension, because if you try to pull it too tight, this will get smaller and this will get bigger, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So you want to be relaxed. So there's 1, 2, 3. I'll see if I can hold this still. So you want to work right around this as if it's your next or your previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Under here, grab your string up. There we go. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to take this, your starting tail, and pull it tight. So there's your magic circle, and that is the first row of your flat circle. You have 6 stitches. When you are making a flat circle, you want to think of it as 6 different sections, and each section you're going to increase 1 stitch. So right now, if we divide this by 6, we have 1 in each section. So we're going to increase 1 each section. So we're going to make 6. So I'm going to make an extra 1 in every one of these. So, okay. So in this section, there's only 1 stitch, which makes it my last of the section. So I'm going to make 1, 2. In this section, we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. So that's my first row done. I now have 12 stitches, and each section has 2 stitches in it. So I want to increase 6 stitches again. Each section has 2. So I will do 1, 2. That's the last stitch in my section, so I'm going to increase there. 3. And the next section is 1, 2, 3. So I'll finish this row real quick. Okay, that is the 3rd row done. I now have 18 stitches. Each row has 3 stitches in its section. So for row 4, I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3, and then increase and make it 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So you're going to keep going around like that. So for each row, it's kind of nice. You could count 1, 2, 3. I'm on the 4th row, so that means there's 4 stitches in each section. So I want to count to 4, with 4 being the increase. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the increase. Done that twice, so that's my 4th row done. I have 24 stitches around, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to just continue around like that. So on row 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, on to 5, we know that it's going to be the 5th stitch is the increase. So I'll go ahead and do a couple more rows so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so I now have 6 rows done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that I have 36. 6 rows times 6 sections. I have 36 stitches around. And what I like to do when I keep track is to take the tail. I like to leave it a little long, and then I actually just flip it through here. That way, as I'm counting, I don't accidentally do 7 sections and end up with a funny number of stitches. So this just marks the beginning of my row. Now you can see this is not a circle. If you're doing something small enough, you can kind of stitch it and it will work as a circle, but the bigger this gets, the more defined these points will be. So I'm going to show you how to stagger your increases so that you get a smooth circle. To stagger the increases, you start off the same and you do the first 3 rows the same. You can see there is a little bit of a point starting to show up on this 3rd row here. So what we're going to change is whenever you have a row, this 4th row, each section I'm going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. So where it's an even number of stitches, so where there's 4 stitches, I'm going to start halfway through. I'm going to do the 3rd stitch and the 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and the 4th is the increase. Just for that first section. Now I'm going to work the rest of it like I have been. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see on the previous row my increases were here and here. This is going to put it right in the middle. That's 2 sections done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 sections done. Okay, so I just finished my last section, my last increase. I do have 24 stitches around because I finished my increases. However, the beginning of my row is here. So since I skipped the first 2 stitches at the beginning, I'm now going to go ahead and do those. 1, 2. So I am back at the beginning of my row. So the next row is 5. That's an odd number, so I'm going to go ahead and start right at the beginning, and I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, with 5 being my increase. I will finish this row real quick. So I've just finished that row. I'm back at the beginning. So I'll show you one more time. So this next row is going to have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 being the increase. So we're going to take half of that, 3, put that aside. So we're just going to start right in 4, 5, 6. So you can see the previous row increase was here, current row increase is here. 1, 2, 3, previous increase, 4, 5, 6, current increase. So you can already tell that's coming out a lot more smooth, an actual circle. There's no real distinct points. Okay, so here is something else that I happen to be working on, and it has a lot more rows. You can see the tail here that I'm putting through to mark the beginning, and you can just see on a bigger scale it's a lot more smooth still and circular, and you can see the increase lines. Can you see those in there? So basically, instead of having 6 increase points and having the same ones every row and having it turn into a hexagon, this essentially has 12 increase points that are staggered. So you're working there, there, and you can see kind of the little increased space every other row. And that is a nice smooth circle. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I will do my best to answer them. And thanks for watching.